What up, homosexual? What's going on? It's Coach Lorena with the Queer Jam. Brr, brr, brr. And I'm back bragging about my clients because they're amazing and super gay. So today I got Mags. Hey,
Yo.
Mags, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm Mags. I use they, them pronouns. I live in Austin, Texas. I'm born and raised. I love eco-friendly. I love reading. Back in high school, I was a band nerd, and I'm just super queer.
Super gay. I'm here for it. Take us back to, well, I guess let's start with before the Queer Gym. Walk us through what was the vibe like back then.
Ooh, that was so bad. Okay, so this is the vibe. I would work out on Mondays before I went to therapy, but I would only work out for 10 minutes on an elliptical bike. And then I'm just like, that's all that I feel comfortable exploring at the gym. So I don't know. It was the commitment of getting out of the door, commitment of like, okay, what do I do? Like, there's all these machines. I don't know how to, but this is Waffle, by the way. She likes to join my workouts.
Yeah, we've seen
Then,
that.
yep. I don't know. I just kind of like I felt detached from my body and like who I was on the inside, and I wanted to better realign with myself and like who I want to be. And joining Queer Gym was part of my journey to be more authentic to myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. What was like a typical day for you before getting more active with the Queer Gym?
Okay. I unfortunately had just gotten promoted. It was work grind. I would wake up at 6, walk my dogs. Then it would be like, all right, work. I would get home. This is awful, but I would escape me being present with myself by just listening to audiobooks. And like, it was a good thing, but also a bad thing for me because I was just like, I need to escape the present. I need to escape reality type thing.
Okay. So when you weren't being a workaholic, you were an audio bookworm, but neither of those things led you to feel connected to your body.
That's it.
So what was the aha moment for you then?
So I had been following Queer Gym for like maybe 6 months, a year. And I was just like, let me break up with my gym and let's fuck with this. Let's see what we can do. And at first I was just like, oh God, I'm gonna have to move my body again. But after that first workout, I was like, yes, this is what my body needed to feel. And this is like the just like that growth that I needed in order to like check myself back into my body, check myself back into like who is Mags and what are they becoming. I don't want to say it's like a spiritual experience, but it was an opportunity to connect back with my soul and connect back with who I want to be.
You know, you're not far off from that because I often think that people think of a fitness thing as a physical transformation or a physical journey. And I really think it's more of a healing or a spiritual, essentially just getting back to yourself because in our society, especially right now, it's really easy to disassociate and like disconnect, especially as a queer because we're constantly under fucking attack. And that's why I think sometimes it can feel a little scary to connect because we're constantly in like survival or like trying to protect ourselves constantly. And
100%.
so I totally get that it feel, yeah, a little like, oh shit, like I'm gonna actually fucking do this. Props to you for stepping out of that and having the courage to reconnect and realign with your soul.
Yeah. It's been cool. Like since I have joined Queer Gym, I've felt my muscles get stronger. Even yesterday I did Fight Club and it was my first one, but I'm just like, man, I feel so swole, like check me out. Is it working? And like my thighs are burning and I'm like, yes, I feel so empowered. I've never been in a fight before, but watch me.
Yeah, Anti-Fastest Fight Club will definitely have you feeling like you want to start some shit and fucking
Right,
catch these
right.
hands.
Oh goodness.
So once you got into the queer, what stood out? What surprised you?
Honestly, like I was very surprised at like how the community just like really evolves to support each other. Prior to Queer Gym, I was like, I use she, they pronouns just because like I don't want to be too queer. But then I'm like, nah, I'm they, them. And being able to say it more often, like, yeah, I'm Mags, I use they, them pronouns, and just have it be more common that it's like, what are your pronouns? So that it just becomes more part of your routine and you kind of expect it. So that was like the first thing that I was like, oh, my people. But the fact that, I go to these workouts and I'm like, oh, I wonder if so and so is going to be there because I checked in with them and I'm just like, hey, haven't seen you in a minute. Like, what's good? Like, how did this sale go? I haven't followed up with that person about that yet, but being able to like create that community with the people. Secondly, I was very surprised
Yeah.
at like how much my body worked in a Zoom workout. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work for me because I live in a tiny house and I don't have a lot of space. But I'm like, let's give it a shot. I'm going to all in. Let's do it. And I was surprised how I could make my body work in the space that I had. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So big props to you.
Yeah, I hear that the most when I ask this question about what surprises people the most. And they're like, so actually, you don't need a gym, and actually, you don't need weights. And actually, I feel pretty fucked up after a workout with just at home with my own body without
Right.
needing anything.
100%.
And talk about accessibility. Like, it don't get no more accessible than that.
Right. Right in your home. That's all you need.
Yep. And just less friction between you and what you want to do.
100%.
So for you, how has that community helped you in your journey?
It's really gotten me to be like, you know what, I gotta show up because I know the people, I know the regulars. I think it was in my first week. I did the gay K, which was like during Thanksgiving week. And
Yeah.
I was like, I have never done a 5K. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna like pace this for a walk, like a very brisk walk. And it was really cool to like check in with the community before and then check in after and just be like, wow, you fucking did it. Like you did that. You made that possible. And I was like, oh my gosh, you don't know me, but you do. The community of
Oh
like,
my
we
God.
accept you for who you are, for what you show up as, for wanting to change, really just like inspires me to like, you know what? I need to show up for my people because they're showing up for me.
I love that. Do you have a picture of the medal, the virtual medal we sent you?
I don't think I have it on me. Like, I didn't put it on me, but I like put it on my Instagram and I'm just like, look, I did it.
So since you've been in the gym for the last 5 months, what have been all your wins? This
Ooh,
is your
okay.
moment to go up and brag.
One of my brags, I guess, is I've never missed a biceptuals and I can feel it like in my muscles because I have been able to do, I mean, I can't say like I can do 100 push-ups, but I've been able to keep track of like every assessment. I'm always making more push-ups and more push-ups. And even during the last biceptuals, we did the shoulder taps and I'm just like, I have to do these as fast as I can. That's a win. I have also been like getting more protein in. I'm plant-based. So being able to get more of that protein in my diet, I've felt that change in my body because my body is able to hold its own more. I do feel more checked into myself. I do feel more conscious of what I'm eating. It's less about like what is it going to get me through the day, but it's what do I get to enjoy through the day.
Mm,
I'm trying to
you
think of like,
forgot one.
oh, what was my last.
Plank.
The plank, that's right. Okay, when I first started, I was like, God, this is awful. And I was really struggling. And I was holding it and I'm like, okay, I got it for 30 seconds. And then Coach Taylor was like, all right, you got 15 more. Keep it going. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but I told myself in my brain, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And it just kept like replaying while, sweat was dribbling down my face and my arms were shaking and my core was like, please stop. And then coach said time and I said, and then now in our warm ups, it's like a 1 minute plank is like your closing of your warm up. And I'm just like, I got this. Let's go.
So what has been the hardest part for you of all this?
Ooh, the hardest part, I think, I guess it's also most entertaining is like when I'm trying to like do jumping jacks or something, Waffle will be like, oh, a moving target. And I'm like, no, please. And so I have to like move my arms and she's like, I'm going to like bite your bicep or your shoulder. So some outside forces definitely come into play while I'm working out. And little doggo right
I
here. This is Biscuit.
You got waffle and biscuit? I love both.
Waffle and biscuit,
Hi.
that's us.
Yeah, pets are definitely up in the queer gym.
Mhm. 100%. That's one of my favorite times. I'm just like, all right, let's do a pet roll call. What do we got here?
Oh, yeah, the virtual hangout where we do, like, the puppy hour, that
Yes.
one slaps. So, in the beginning, you mentioned, that it was basically work, 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 work was always on your mind, wake up, work, go home, sleep, repeat. How has your gym routine integrated with that? Like, how did you find that balance now? What does that balance look like?
That's a good question. So what I have done is when I come home, up until my workout time, I can work on things. Like that is my like, let me finish things up for tomorrow. Let me make sure that I have my things ready. Once it's workout time, I do my workout. After my workout, I do self-care. I get ready for the next day mentally instead of working because I need to make sure that I am able to reset, that I am able to connect back in, like listen to those audiobooks. I'm not using them as escape. So it's being able to set that boundary with work that I deserve this time and I deserve to take care of me.
I mean, damn, congratulations, because it sounds like you're still able to kick ass at work. You're able to get your self care, your workout, your health, your fitness, and you're still able to do your bookworm thing and enjoy a good audiobook at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
100%. Yeah.
That's that's some incredible balance. That's ultimately, I feel like the dream. Like, yes, I want to handle shit and be a badass at work, and I also want to feel good in my body and enjoy the shit I like.
Yeah.
So, fucking mission accomplished, Mag. Way to do that. So, my last question for you is, what message would you send to old you?
Ooh, okay. So old mags that went by she, they pronouns, mags that was like, ooh, like I don't feel comfortable in my body. The message I would send is, you know, find who you are, take time to rediscover yourself and just hit the ground running. Don't make up excuses. Like, don't let other people's perceptions get in your way of your growth. I have really found myself in these past few months because I have been able to reconnect. And like, one of my favorite things that I've started doing again is I've been able to start singing. And I loved singing growing up, but as I like checked out of my body, my voice just kind of like, it's fine. I don't need to. And I would use my time with audiobooks because it's like, it's fine. I'm just going to finish this book. I don't need to sing. But being able to find my voice again and have it be worth it. That's what I would want to tell myself is find you, whatever it takes. You need to prioritize you.
Well put, Mags. Well put. Well, congratulations on all the consistency, on reconnecting and realigning and fulfilling your soul with singing and audiobooks and kicking ass at work. I mean, that's not nothing. So, shout out to you for that.
Hey, it feels good.
Yeah, y'all. So, there you go. If Max can do it, you can do it. And if you're curious, you know what to do. Hit us up. Because, I
Come be
mean,
a
gay and fitness, like,
homosexual.
no, yeah, I know. I did bisexual this morning and it rocked me. Good times. Well, thanks again, Max, for being here. I really appreciate you sharing your story. You're now officially a fitness inspo. Keep rocking, and I'll catch you in the next Bisexuals.
For sure.